Hey, warriors. It is Jen Gear popping on today with Car Chat. And our topic today is how to organize your jewelry. Now, the thing with organizing is depending on the space that you have, is how you want to organize it. And obviously you can tweak it as you go, as you learn your business. So space is big. I have consultants on our team that have used an RV to have their jewelry in it, a closet, a garage, a shed, a basement, kitchen table, bedroom, a storefront, brick and mortar store. Hey, everybody, where do you do your business or where do you store your jewelry? Plop it down below. But there's different ways that you can store your jewelry and organize your jewelry, okay? So if you're doing a home event, a Facebook Live, small events, and you need your jewelry out all the time, like you have an in-home store, you set your living room up and it's set up as a store and people come in and shop. You're going to want it set up, right? Because taking it, putting it away, bringing it out, putting it away, bringing it out, when you have a lot of stuff going on all the time is a lot of work and it'll kick your butt. But so when it's, where I was going with this, if it's set up in a living room, a storefront, things like that, easy, cheap is pegboard. You can buy it at your Home Depot. You can buy it at big stores. I love Walmart. They have a pre-mixed gray paint. Jewelry pops so much better on gray versus black or pink or white. White gets dirty. White gets dirty fast, dusty. Oh my gosh. And trying to get the dust off, it just can be bad. But you can do pegboard on clothes racks, and I'll post images of this stuff later in our group. But you can get that pegboard and attach it to clothes racks so you can roll it in, roll it out. You can even take off the legs of the clothes racks and stack your pegboards in next to each other inside a closet for storage if you're using events a lot. Or when you do your Facebook Live shows, if they're set up behind you, if you have jewelry set up behind you. I've done that before. That's one of the ways I've done it. I've had it in my garage set up before. I have a mobile jewelry box. It's an enclosed trailer. I've had it in there as well. One of the fun things is locking J-hooks. Those are great. The jewelry doesn't fall off. So if you're traveling with your jewelry and it's on pegboards, invest in the locking J-hooks. They're super cheap. They're on Amazon, locking J-hooks. Find them. They hook into that pegboard and then the jewelry stays on because it's a J. It just doesn't jump off of there as easy unless you're a crazy indie driver and you're all over the place, then it could pop off. If you're mainly Facebook, if you're like, Jen, I have a bag I take around every once in a while. I do a home show or I go to someone's house, but mainly I'm on social media. That's where I do it. You can have a setup in your room where it's always set up so people watching can shop from you there. I've tried that. I've come to what works for me is I have all my jewelry organized by what it is, a ring, a bracelet, necklace, earring, and then by color. So I have red rings in the red ring box. I have blue rings in the blue ring box, etc. If I have duplicates, they're all in the same bag and one of them is open, but the rest are in their little packaging, okay? If it is a black metal with a green stone, it would go with black metal. I go by the metal first and then by the stone. So if it's a silver though, everything's almost silver, right? Silver would be the exception. If it's silver necklace or silver chain or silver metal with a blue stone, it'd go with the blues. Hopefully that's as clear as mud. But I organize them in bags. I like snack bags and quart bags. They're my favorite. And gallon bags. I make sure the jewelry goes in there without folding or crumpling or, putting any pressure on the jewelry that it might break. So it's in there. Then like I said, I organize them I have a blue necklace box. And I actually am OCD enough that I have blue short necklaces, blue long necklaces, and they each have their box. So if I sell them off of my website or out of my shoppers group, or someone sends me a picture and says, Jen, do you have this blue necklace that's turquoise or whatever? I can flip through the short necklace box or the long one. It's just quicker as you build more inventory. Shoe boxes. So I put my stuff in, like I said, snack bags, the little square ones, quart bags, or gallon bags. So if it's a blue necklace, then I put it inside, like I said, short blue necklaces or long blue necklaces. I recycle the boxes I get from Paparazzi. I've used those. I've used milk crates before just to store them in that because they can stack and it's easy. Or shoe boxes that you get, the plastic ones from Walmart or the dollar store. Those are super easy and you can label them on the outside. Make labels your friend. The more organized you can get, the better you'll be. Okay? But if you're like, well, I don't want a system like that where everything's put away, it's in a storage room, and I want stuff up behind me. I use the little binder rings. They're about an inch like this. They open up and they close, and they're called book binder rings. You can find them on Amazon as well. And if I had 2 or 3 of them, I would put them together on the binder ring. This is where I would open all of them. That's what I did before. Now my advice to you is if you do multiples or do duplicates, open one, but put the other 2 in the plastic. You can take out that outer layer of plastic and put them together and then hang them on your blue board, your red board, whatever. When you're doing your boards, you really want to keep them the colors of the rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, because when your people are watching your live show and if you have all this beautiful jewelry behind you, it pops so much better. All the reds are in one area, all the blues are in one area, all the greens are in one area. And it's just, you can say, what colors do you want to see? They will be able to see those bright, they'll just color block. It'll look really well. But anything on a ring works well if you're hanging it up behind you. But once you figure out a storage system that works for you, I have changed my mind 4 bazillion times, and this one works for me. Okay, you don't have to be like me. These are just tips that I've shared. I've done pegboard and I loved it. It looked great, but as my inventory grew over the 8 years that I've been in Paparazzi, I had to figure out something different for me. But if you're just getting started, don't think too much into it, okay? Don't stress about the storage. Don't stress about what you're going to do. If you don't have a lot of space to run your paparazzi business, I mean, come on. All you need is a kitchen table. All you need is a car. I am sitting in my car and I can run a business from here. It's just after you show your jewelry, put it back in its plastic, and then put it in your bag or put it in your box. Whatever. That's a great way to put it away as you build your inventory. Then you can determine whether you want pegboards that are on rolly racks or whether you want a storage room where all your jewelry is organized by colors and by what it is. I mean, depending on what you got is where you can go with it. But as your jewelry comes in, obviously you do your shows, show it, or you meet your girlfriend for coffee and show it there. Then you can organize it back into your storage room or on your pegboard wall where friends can come over and shop at any time, or at the store. If you are doing paparazzi and you have a store, hang it up, get it out there. Duplicates, heck, I would put them out. If I had a brick and mortar store, a boutique, I would have all my inventory out and lined up. But I hope you found these tips helpful. This was a way to store your jewelry. The other thing that just popped in my mind is I know Walmart has lots of plastic drawers. You can do those where you could put your rings in there or your earrings or bracelets. Labeling is huge. If you just label where your stuff is and then you're diligent about putting it away after a live show, then I promise it will be, it's so much easier. I find that it's so much easier when I actually just put the stuff away versus waiting till my next live event or my next live show, and then I have to deal with it. Then stuff's everywhere. It's like a crazy, crazy mess. But anyway, enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all soon.